All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today I'm really excited to be bringing you this amazingly cool watch from a company called Achtung Time. Now, I'm pretty sure this company is out of Germany. Their designs and stuff like that come out of Germany. They are made overseas in Singapore, but the design concepts and stuff are all done in Germany. And man, they have got some really crazy, cool design concepts. Now, as you guys can see down here in the background, this is just one of the models they offer. All of their models are really extremely limited editions. This is the classic Speedo here, and they make, I think, actually they're down here, there's about 8 or 9, maybe 10 different versions of them. They're all limited to 10 pieces in each color combination, stuff like that. So really, as soon as these watches sell out, that's it. They're not going to make any more as far as I can tell. Very limited edition. This piece actually is labeled on the back that it's number 8 of 10. So yeah, right down there, limited edition, 8 of 10 down there in the corner, which is really cool. So extremely unique design. They came up with the name, the classic Speedo, because of obviously the dial configuration and layout here. You have all these indicators you would have on your car dashboard, as far as, you know, your parking brake, your seatbelt being on, your high beams, your temperatures. It's just a really cool setup. ABS over here, you know, your oil, your warning engine light, just completely different. That's what they're using for the indices, you know, to indicate what time it is. And obviously, look at these hands on this watch. I mean, they're so cool. Right up the center there, you have lume, and on the tips of the hands, you have lume. I will get a lume shot of this watch at the end. It's a sunny day, and I can get a lume shot, and you'll get this watch on my wrist. It's a different one. Now, I was over in Santa Cruz earlier this week, and I actually wore this watch. And Santa Cruz is a pretty crazy, wild town. A lot of, you know, independent thinkers out there and stuff like that, and people really had fun noticing this watch. I had quite a few people come up to me and ask me about it, ask me what it was. It was kind of fun to talk about. So yeah, different, something you're not going to see every day. It was funny, I had a guy that was wearing a Rolex Submariner come up to me, and he wanted to check it out and talk to me about it. So I thought that was fun. As a matter of fact, he said he was going to go to the website and check it out. So I hope he did. But very cool piece from Achtung. Now, the dimensions on this guy are a little bit different because obviously it's very square. So you've got a 48mm case from side to side. There is some extra lug length here, you know, because of the length here. It goes out to almost 55mm, and you have 14mm of thickness. Very non-conventional design. This really reminded me, when I saw it, of a gauge. To me, the whole thing looks like maybe an aircraft gauge or something that would mount on a dashboard of an aircraft or some kind of piece of equipment for doing things. And I think that's kind of one of the neatest parts of it, the look of it. A lot of people appreciate and really like some non-conventional designs out there. Watches as art, I kind of consider this. This is almost more of an artistic rendering of a watch. But it, you know, it's very functional. This watch is running an NH35, you know, or a Seiko TM NH35 movement, which is a great movement, standard movement with a date function over there at 3 o'clock. It's a 24 joule movement, and it beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. Easily serviceable and very reliable movement from Seiko. So, I mean, there's not really much I can tell you guys about the dial. You guys can just kind of check it out there yourself. You can see there is a lume pip here around each of the indices there, just on the outside. And there's a lot of layer to this dial if you guys look at it. You've got this index ring kind of here on the outside, which is right up next to the custom cut sapphire crystal they're using on this. And then you've got that second layer down there, and you even have a third layer down below where it almost looks like you have your tach meter or something like that, or tachometer, excuse me. Like I said, custom cut sapphire glass on the front. You do have a display case back here showing the rotor. I'm trying to catch that in the light, avoid the reflection, a little tough to do. But it does have Achtung on the rotor there, and you can see the movement ticking away there. Really nice genuine leather straps they have, very custom leather straps, and they do have quick release here, which I love. Always like a quick release buckle. And I didn't measure the lug open. I'll go ahead and measure that. So 21.9, 22mm lug opening. I don't really see the reason you'd want to change the strap. I mean, the strap kind of goes with the watches. And they have, as you guys can see down here in the picture, they've kind of matched all their watches up with the straps and stuff like that. Now, this is the classic Speedos. They have a whole bunch of classic camos up here. It looks like 10 different models of that. And then they have their standard classic series at the top. Down here at the bottom, they have, I think they're their racing special editions. Now, when I was at the website looking at the classic Speedo, a lot of these were already sold out in certain color configurations. So if you guys want to add something really different to your watch collection, you want something for going out on a Friday night that everyone's going to kind of pick up on and notice and probably want to talk to you about your watch, definitely check out these Achtungs. They're definitely a very different, unique watch. If you're a watch collector, having something like this in the collection is definitely fun to have. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera here, guys, and we'll go ahead and get this on the wrist and get a lume shot to go out with. Alright guys, so there's the watch with my 7-inch wrist out here in the sunlight, getting some sun. Also give you a look at the watch outside. One thing I didn't mention is this custom cast buckle here they have on the band. Very nicely done. So let's go ahead and take this in and check out the lume. Right here. Yeah, and there you guys go. Definitely good lume. This is Swiss Super Luminova they're using on this watch, and it very bright, very bright. Easy to tell the hour and minute hand too, which is neat because of the length and stuff. So alright guys, thanks for watching the Achtung, the classic Speedo here on the OFD channel. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. If you've not subscribed, please do, please do. Thanks guys.